What's up, people? Shalon here, back with another video. And this video for today is something I have done in the past, but I haven't done it in a long time. But today I am making a video on how to set up a leopard gecko tank. I still have my one leopard gecko. I gave my reptiles away, but now that I'm in my own place, I have room for more. So I'm going to show you how to set up a leopard gecko tank. And the gecko that I'm putting in this tank is the same gecko I had in my video like 7 or 8 years ago when I first made a leopard gecko tank setup video. So this is an updated video. So I'm going to show you everything you need to set up your tank. So let me get started. So this is everything you need to start with. You have a heat mat for... Make sure you get the right size heating pad. I have one for a 10 or 20 gallon. And then, yeah, that'll work for my tank. If you have a house that stays kind of cool or wherever you live, you can use a basking lamp. I keep that too just in case it's kind of chilly in the house. So I use both the heat pad and the heat lamp. I actually have a heat pad already stuck to this tank here. This is a 20 gallon long too. So I'm going to be setting up this tank. You need some leaves. These, of course, are not real. Some fake leaves for decoration and for hiding spots. I also have 3 hides. 1, 2, 3. You can use like 1 or 2. But I like to have multiple hides, especially since it's a bigger tank. But, of course, you can use at the minimum a 10 gallon tank. This is a 20 gallon long, but you can start with the 10 gallon tank as long as it's one leopard gecko. So far you got the heat pad, heat mat, some plants, 1 to 3 hides, I would say, depending on the tank size, some calcium powder. This is actually like a top to something. I just put the calcium powder in there. They'll lick it out whenever they have the urge or whatever. And you want a water dish. You want, I just had a brain freeze, but you want some reptile carpet, or they call it terrarium liner. Reptile carpet, and this is just for decoration. It's really not a necessity. So that's everything you need right here. Make sure you have the heating pad, plants, hides, water dish, calcium powder, reptile carpet, and that's not necessary, it's just decoration. And of course a tank and a gecko, which I have here. She's actually shedding, but yeah, that's the same gecko that I did in my first video. So yeah, so let's get started. Let me get everything set up so you can see how it should look. Alright, so starting off with the reptile carpet, I just took it out the box. You want to lay that in there flat. Just pick it up, lay it in there. It doesn't matter which side. So I'm going to show you that right now. This is a little bit smaller than a 20 gallon long, so it may not fit perfect. But that's fine. So that's how it should look. I'm going to straighten it out some and then we'll move on to the next thing. Alright, there we go. We have the carpet in there flat. That's how it should look. You should have it flat. Now this is kind of big. I usually cut it, but I'm going to be lazy today and just put it like this. So don't try to treat. Then what you want to do next is you want to add your hides. You can add them, it's no particular way, but you do want to have one on the cool side and the warm side so they can have 2 different temperatures in each one. So I got one on each end. Then this one is probably going to go in the middle like that. That's how it's looking. So we got 3 hides in there. Check it out. Then we're gonna add in some plant life just to give it some oomph to it, or whatever you want to call it. Just no particular way to add it in there, just add it in. I usually put them on top of the hides and just make it look natural. It's really the only thing I can tell you. Make it look like the jungle or whatever, or the desert. However you want it to look, do it like that. So, hold on, guys. Alright, so I put in my plants the way I want it. Got the hides set up. And this is how it's looking. And I put the little heat lamp on so you can see what it looks like in the inside. Stop it. He is really doing too much. Alright, so that's how it should look so far. And I told you the heat pad is already on the bottom. So far this is what we looking like, and it looks good. It looks really good. Let me show you. Yeah, so you kind of want it to be set up like this. Alright, then you want to add your calcium powder. I usually add my calcium powder, on the side opposite of the water dish. And make sure when you put the water dish on, you want the water dish to go on the opposite side of the water, or it's going to just dissolve real fast. So I'm going to put my water dish right there. Calcium powder right there. This guy is just decoration, so I'm just going to put him in the middle. Make it look good, you know? Put it in the middle like that. So this is the setup so far. We got some leaves left over that could go kind of anywhere. Alright. And then the final thing that you would need is your gecko. But this pretty much sums up a leopard gecko tank. It's not really hard. It's very easy. Again, you can always use a 10-gallon tank. I started off with a 10-gallon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me make sure before I end this video, is that everything? Yep, that's everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put my gecko inside. The cats are waiting for me to do that. Usually do not have cats around reptiles unless you can trust them, but I don't trust mine, so I'm going to go ahead and be careful. But yeah, let's put the gecko in and then I'll show you. Alright people, this is the finished product. My gecko is actually shedding right now, but this is the finished product. Oh, I'm going to add some water in there, but I didn't put it in yet because I'm going to be moving this tank and I didn't want that water to spill. So other than that, this is the complete leopard gecko tank. If you have some questions, please leave them. If you have comments, leave them. If you have suggestions, leave those as well. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the leopard gecko tank. Tell me what you think and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you for watching. Cat, say bye. It's weird, they both trying to squeeze into that box. Alright, I'll see y'all on the next video.